names a new challenger.
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started. Well-timed command drill there. Player one with the life lead. Goes for the fireball. And Long's metal level is kinda low. Need to find time to boost it. Carries the attack and... not letting that go. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Okay, they trade hits. Life lead opens up. What a slick combo to take that round. Player one with a pretty convincing win. But what's next? You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Ooh, nice to jump in. Live reversal earns that paycheck. Time to reassess the situation. Watching each other carefully. We'll make the first move. Drive rush to keep it going. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Wow, that's taking the yoga lesson to a new level of pain. They're really gonna feel this one in the morning. Amazing! Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Closes it out. Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever. Let's off the yoga fire. Lots of aggression from both sides. Starts with the jump in. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Well-timed corner switch. Experienced KO. Bags the round. What did you make of it? All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Have the radar up and running. Jumps up. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this round. Gets the jump in. Gives a little space with the throw. Drive reverse. Don't mind me. Just making a flowchart over here. Not a lot of life to work with. It's there! See, that's what happens when you let your mouth right check, your hands can't catch. Last chance, it's now or never. You're just getting started here. What? In anti-air? Solid anti-air. Juicy opportunity now in the corner. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Player one is in burnout state, a very perilous situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Time to test the reaction crowns them from above.
マジでそれはダメなんか。
Wants an exclamation point on the victory, but it isn't enough. It's over. Player one makes it.
Another fight is coming your way.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Starts off zoning with the fireball. rush to throw the opponent off balance. Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out? Denied up top. Blocks the jump in. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Player 2 spices things up by adding the super arc to the combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Heading into the end game. Hit! What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round? You got that right. Oh, the next round starting. Who gains control of the match in the early going? Thunder dash hit! They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure. Big throw. What do they do? KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Throw the fireball. There she goes. Still plenty of time. What a smart throw! 4 SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Okay, here we go. Point blank range here. Yoga folks up there. Nothing stops this train. What now? They're in the corner. This may change the match. Time to test the reactions with impact peekaboo. There's a burnout. You're done.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out. The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Drive rush to keep the momentum. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Checks with the projectile. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Gets the jump in. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Backs him into a corner. Spins some meter to add super damage to the combo. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your move to bait out and attack. KO. Player 1 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next? Yeah, I can't wait to see how these can take it to the next level. Stingray. The corner makes it hard to escape. Ooh, burnout activates. Yo, what's coming next? Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. The low heavy's blocked. Hits the drive. Drive impact could be the end of it. Oh, what a work. A real test of nerve here. The drive impact doesn't work. Yo, the flow. It just bets it all. Experiencing burnout. Nice fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Not a lot happening, but I'm KO. Hard fought on both sides.
comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
プリルと戦いたかったのにそう来たらごめんね。
Alright, first round. What's going to happen?
よろしくお願いします。
Looking for the throw attempt. Goes for the fireball. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
落ち着いていこうね。
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Blocks the jump in. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Good parry there, and next up, will they build lead or just go all in on each other? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Denied up top. Goes for the throw.
ピンク色スキー差し込んでいく。この攻めを通したい。
We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan.
こっからこっから。
Player one chases him down. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Blocks the heavy low. Player one comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
なんとかできちゃうんだからもう。
It's clipped by the anti-air.
ナイスナイス。
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
強みをつけていって。
Both fighters having full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Our fighters are at a standstill, not sure what's going on. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Big throw. Tries to do something new and goes for the fireball. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. What do they do? Drive impact could be the end of it.
Oh, that's-
What a rush.
展開が早い。相手も
It's there.
マジでいい。マジでいい。
That was a solid move.
Here comes a new challenger.
All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
この瞬間を待っていたぞ。
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
何が起こるか楽しみです。
There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this round will turn out.
こっからこっから。
It's back with a well-placed drive reversal. Starts off zoning with the fireball. Was looking for that jump attack.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ。本当に。
Goes for the drive rush there. Knocked down. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack.
もう少しで勝てそう。
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. KO. That last round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
熱くぶつかりにくか。プールで大戦士に戦うか。楽しみね。
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
迷ったら攻めるのもいいと思うよ。
Smart play with these throws.
そうそうそう。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. The next interaction is really going to set the pace. Will we see a drive impact? Goes for the jump in. Dashes up. Put some distance between them. Clutch, anti-air.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
Looking for a drive rush. Oh, you never know what can happen. Puts the brakes on the impact.
危なかった。
Knocked him out of the air. Down and out.
マジでいいマジでいい
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
あーほんと助かるね
Adds parry to the pressure. It's backed into the corner with pressure building. Drive rush to keep the momentum. Knockdown.
うまいですね
The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless.
あ、
ちょっと待ってよやりゃ攻めて
Super armor does its job.
最初からインパクトを許すな
Dire 6 and a super activation. You can't KO.
やるな
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
良い子じゃマジですねめっちゃ上手でしたよ
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. Shoots off a fireball up close. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
どんどん押し詰めていって
The attack is parried.
そうそうそう
Okay, created some space here. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. There's a war going on in the middle of the stage. Yoga fire there. Springs forward with the drive rush. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Yoga float, where's this going? Gets the counter hit throw. What'll happen? They're going for the super art? Player 1 drops them under half-life and closes the gap. They exchange blows. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They decide to take a breather through drive rush to keep it going. They're backed up into the corner. Throws them.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
Got links it. A real test. Wins some meter here, investing in the round.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. KO. Man, I could watch these two fight each other.
Here comes a new challenger.
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
行ってみましょ
Round one.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
う頑張って解説していきたいと思います
This is a good range to test the opponent's reactions to fireballs. We're still early in the round.
落ち着いてこいね
Blocks the jump in. Player 1 has the life lead.
ここからここから
Okay, both fighters have taken a step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight.
うん
Knockdown.
右手にも来ちゃうよ
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Player 1 needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Life lead opens up.
もう少しで勝てそう
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Overextended by a finger.
落としたな
So they break forward. Ooh, Burner hits him.
ナイス
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
素晴らしいですね意識したことができてるんじゃないでしょうか
Got that right. Oh, the next round starts. Dashes forward. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Will we see a drive impact? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner.
落としたな今の
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
ナイスナイス
Renverse. The hit throw connects. It's there.
マジでいいマジでいい
I bet everyone watching that last round could feel the pressure coming through their screen.
私はわかります難しいですよこれは
Yoga flow. Reads the jump in perfectly.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
What a rush. Add some damage and flair with the super.
ナイスナイス
The merciless hit. Is this gonna set the outcome of this fight in stone?
どういい感じいかねいってるいってるよ
You're done.
めっちゃいいや
fought on both sides. What did you think?
本当にすごいです。いい試合をありがとうございます。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
あ、いたこってきます。
Fireball from a very long range. What's next here? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
おつけてこね。
Player 1 has the life lead.
こっからこっから。
Very dangerous
Wow.
range. It can definitely be clipped by something else.
タイミングが素晴
Now
らし
they
い。
get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
この攻めをこうしたい。
Good anti-air.
攻めにも行っ
Next throw. Misses. Holds out with the block. Got the eye on the air.
ちゃうよ。ゲーム見てますっと。
Hail.
オーケ
Player 1 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
ー。いやー、うまい。熱く攻めるか、クールに守るか、楽しみです。
Alright, let's see what happens in this next round. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive game. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round.
モードさん的最後まで戦い抜けた先にご褒美があるはず。
Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. Throws a fireball. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Connects with the throw.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
Yoga flame. Looking for a chance. Oh, drive reversal. Flip burns out. Closing catches out the gauge right there.
いいよー。
They both decide to ease the tension and back off. You're done, kid. I'm disgustipated. That's all I can stand, and I can stand no more.
すごすぎる。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
この瞬間を待っていたぞー。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
緊張感も伝わってきます。回復頑張ります。
Starts off zoning with the fireball. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
この攻めをこうしたい。
Carries to cancel the fireball. Gets the jump in. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? The jump in is denied. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Will we see a drive impact? Burns the drive game. Springs forward with the drive rush. Hey-o!
めっちゃいいやん。
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
ハイドリ先生、書きましたよ。
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Throw the fire then. Nails the anti-air.
意識できるのが素晴らしいですよ。本当に。
痛い。
そうそう。
Charges forward.
ナイスナイス。いろいろな技が出せてすごい。
What are they doing? Could be looking to start something.
うむ。すべて手に取るように分かっちゃいました。
Fires off a nightshade pulse. Tap those shin.
そうそうそう。
ああ、違うか。
Right lead here, but it's still anyone's game.
うわー、あとちょっと。
Down and out.
すごすぎる。
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
いやー、本当ありがとね。
Shoots off a fireball up close. You can use a drive rush like that to keep control of the pressure. Goes for the throw.
連携の芯を差し込んでいく。
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Side switch, now they're on the defensive. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Nails the anti-air. Heading into the end game now. It's getting ticked. Will we see a drive attack?
あ
Going on the offensive? Knockdown and who will capitalize on an opening for KO?
マジでいいマジでいい
Did you feel that? That's tension in the air.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ本当に
Player one has the life advantage.
ドライブゲージにも注意してね
Dashes up. There's an overdrive on it. Anti-air drop to.
ナイスナイ
Will we see a drive?
あー
Backed on the top of the block. Jump. Dives in with cool feet.
スもっと気軽に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね
Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. Springs forward with the drive rush.
あれ
It's a
で
little drive gauge if the reversal is blocked. Player two will look to apply pressure here.
お互い慎重な立ち回りでしたね
Drive impact could be the end of it. All fuel on the fire. Cook them up.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
Is this the end? Is there still a chance? Closes it out.
めっちゃいいやん
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
うわーかっこいい
Final round. Who will the fighting game
What?
have in favor here? Outmaneuvers the youngest. Nice conversion to toxic block. Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
見るところが多すぎる
Player one needs to take advantage of this perfect read with the anti-air.
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
Crushes the shin.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
A real test of nerves here. Player one has full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Charging
う
in.
わー
Oh, progress. Perfect tech. They gotta find. Are you for real?
おお大会さながらの動きでした
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
我らが褒めるよ偉かったね
Media kick into solid anti-air.
ナイスナイス
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
迷ったら攻めるのもいいと思うよ
Very dangerous range. You can definitely get clipped by something. Coming through. Shoots off a fireball up close. The pace has slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Parries the projectile. Big counter.
痛いだ
Good parry here to try and make something happen. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important.
そうそう
Player 2 chases them down.
なんとか切り抜けたい
あそっか
KO.
オーケ
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
ー言うことなしですねそうですよ
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Nice take. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge.
うえ
そういうこともありましたわな
Genius read. Clean hit it out the drive rush to keep it going.
ーうわおおお
They're backed up into the corner.
攻めの理想がたっぷりあるはず大きく動くラウンドになりそうです
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
ドライブゲージにも注意してね
Jumps up, reads the jump in perfect.
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
Dangerous range here. A real test of nerves here. It just bets it all on the drive down and out.
マジでいいマジでいい
Oh my.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
対戦前からお互いのパークでピリピリしちゃってますね
to bait him with the projectile. Goes for the throw.
連携の隙に突っ込んでいく
Uses a drive parry against the attack. Player 1 with the life lead. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Their super arcade is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Nails the anti-air. Checks them with the projectile. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. KO. Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity. But how will that affect the next round?
確かにって言ったけどすごい人がしました
Starts with the high tiger shot. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
強みを押し付けていけ
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Checks in with the low tiger shot. Drive rush to keep it going. Brushes that off and keeps
うわ
Ooh, full charge tiger uppercut. Springs forward with the drive rush. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Both fighters have a drive rush. Perfect read with the anti-air.
なんだろうめっちゃ
It's there.
めっちゃいいやん
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
いやーほんとありがとね
We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking?
何が起こるか楽しみです
Still early in the round.
落ち着いていこうねうまいですね
Fights out of the corner, but not able to relax just yet. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this point. Checks with the projectile.
これ
So who's going to make a move?
もはや両手つけても過言ではないね
Surprises them with the drive rush. At the radar, up and running.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ本当に
Life lead opens up. Starts with the high tiger shot. Springs forward with the
うわ
drive rush.
そんな噛み合い方するのこれ
Point of the round where they just need to go for it. Go slow with the tiger shot. Player 2 needs to
Wow.
use the threat of the corner. Oh, burnout activates. KO. That match was too close, but definitely kind of match you like to see, right? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be
いや
making up
そ
a
して
counter.
とにかく手を出すか一旦お茶を濁すか戦略が理想ですね
Goes for the drive rush.
もっと気軽に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね
Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. Aims for the ankles. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big.
うわ
Starts with the high tiger shot. What are they doing? Drive rush to keep it going. Parry. Springs forward with the drive rush. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Fires on the tiger shot. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range.
そうそうそう
The throw connects.
もう素晴
あ
らしい
した
もう素晴らしい
Player 2 is in a very good spot now.
見るところが多すぎる
Reversal. Who's gonna burns out?
サボりや
あーなくした
That was the highest I've ever seen one.
やばい見てて楽しいです
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
いやーほんとありがとね
Starts with the high tiger shot. Secures the jump in. Blocks the jump in. Big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open up that gap further. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Drive gauge finally recovers, absorbs the attack and fires back.
反則のインパクトを許すな
Ooh, full charge tiger uppercut. Springs forward with the drive rush. The corner gets him.
ほら素晴らしい
Bags around. What did you make of it?
素晴らしいですね意識したことができてるんじゃないでしょうか
armor does its job.
安直のインパクトを許すな。
Max damage with a full charge uppercut. Player 2 can work with this lead.
もっと入れば逆転がありえそうです。
Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting. Experiencing burnout.
守りは崩れた。犠牲には気をつけて。
Player 2 will look just goes for it at this range.
素晴らしい。はいや。
Stuck in the corner, but not going down without KO.
マジでいい。マジでいい。
See what eating your stance does for you?
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
プレルと戦いたかったのに。と思ってたらごめんね。
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
よろしくお願いします。
This is a good range to test the opponent's reactions to fireballs. Lots to jump in. Very dangerous range. It can definitely get clipped by something.
夢にも行っちゃうよ。
Fighter's drop gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Will this super art connect?
僕出したな今の。
Heading into the end game now. Experiencing burn KO.
ナイス。
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
はい、先生、勝ちましたよ。
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. That teleport heads up. Ops to continue laying on the pressure with the drive rush. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
お互い慎重な立ち回りでしたね。
Drive impact could be the end of this.
いろいろな技が出せてすごい。
Ooh, burnout activates.
守りは崩れた。SE には気をつけて。
Closes it out.
すげえ。言うことなしの内容だ。
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in the
あ、これがあるからな。
もうマジわかんなくなったら攻めよう。いけるぞ。
Player 1 has a slight life lead.
一旦落ち着いていきたいですね。
うわ
What a smart throw!
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
Here comes the corner pressure.
見るところが多すぎる。
Can't use drive. Oh, you never know what down reverse. Somehow manages to block the jumping.
まだまだいけるよ。
And the mix. That corner position could. Oh, what a rush! Here comes the corner press. Burns out.
わかんないぞ。待て。
They gotta dig down deep here.
頑張れ。
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe.
おお、大会さながらの動きでした。
ー、抜けられそう。
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
いやー楽しみです。
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
頑張って解説していきたいと思います。
Tries to bait him with the projectile. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Pressuring them in the corner.
この攻めを通したい。
Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Parries the projectile. Was looking for that jump attack.
全部見てますっと。
They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. From up above.
そうそう。
Long low attack hits.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ、本当に。
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Spices things up by adding the super art to the combo.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ、本当に。
Feel the fire there. Hits.
オーケ
Player 1 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
ー。いやー、うまい。あとレベルがかなり変わるか。楽しみです。
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. Springs forward with the drive rush. Throws a fireball. You gotta be careful when you drive rush to keep it going.
見えてる。先が見えてるよ。
That teleport's gonna rattle. Drive reverse.
もっと気軽に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね。
Checks in with the low tiger shot. The next interaction is really gonna set the pace. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. You know he springs forward with the drive rush. Barely blocked, knocks him out of the air.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
Tiger needs a disturb. This is gonna hurt. The low.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。超いい感じ。だね。うわ
It's there.
ー。オーケー。
Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
今なら誰でも倒せそうな気がする。
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in.
よろしくお願いします。
Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
落ち着いてこうね。
Now they get pushed into the corner. They're going to be hard to escape.
この攻めを通したい。
Player 2 needs to be cautious with drive gauge.
そうそうそう。
Throws to get around their defense.
連携の隙に差し込んでいく。
Nice tech. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. That's some big juicy damage on that counter.
偉い。
Oh, now here's a chance. Heyo.
あるな
Bags around. What did you make of it?
ー。そういうことなしですね。めっちゃ上手ですよ。
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. This
どこだったな今の。
perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. There's an overdrive on. Ooh, burnout activates.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも。いけるよ。
Whoa, super hard.
ああ無理。
Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Drive impact could be the end of this.
最後まで気を抜かないで。
うわ
This is gonna hurt. Risky up close scrap still going on. Oh, what a rush! Somehow manages to block the jumping. Links it. A single hit will do it. Shoots the plasma.
なんかに触れば触れれば。
Super hard to show what a PhD
Wow,
fighter can do for you.
いいよ。
Nowhere to run.
見るところが多すぎる。
Backcourt, you're done.
めっちゃいいや。
Oh my days, that was a two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
フレルと戦いたかったのに今日起きたらごめんね
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
何が起こるか楽しみです
Backs him into a corner.
この攻めを通したい
Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
落ち着いてこうね
Goes for the fireball. Blocks the jump in. Tons of drive and health to work with. Alright, what's up now? Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Would the drive rush here open things up for them?
見てますっ
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Projectile to try to change the situation.
ともう少しで勝てそう
Parries the projectile. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. It's back into the corner with pressure building.
うわ
In a dire situation, springs forward with the drive rush.
そうそう
うわ無理だああいうマジで
Experiencing burnout.
守りは崩れた上には気をつけていい感じだ
KO.
めっちゃいいやん
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
ハラハラしました
うわ
Show the float. Where's it going? Checks them with the projectile. Holds out with the block. This match just started and it can go either way.
守りきれば僕たち緊張してたって聞いたからね仕掛けていこう
Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Will we see it springs forward with the drive rush? They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
攻めの操作はたっぷりあるはず僕らアウトになりそうですもっと気軽に飛び込んでみてもいいかもね
They just won't stop moving
う
inside.
わマジか
Why blinks it? Experience it's there.
やるな
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
ー頑張れ ナイスナイス
There he is. He uses the fireball to try to get a reaction. Don't mind me. Let's make a flowchart over here.
うむ全て手に取るように分かってる
Wow, super arm. Damn, what the blood throws him.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
Yoga fire. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Keeps them out. Don't mind me. Let's make it a flowchart over here. Oh, rush. Houdini won't block.
ああマジかよ
On top.
そうそうそう
あーちょっと
Clutch. Anti-air.
ナイスナイス
Close range projectile. What? In anti-air.
もう素晴らしいもうすごく
Closes it out.
マジでいいマジでいい
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
いやーほんとありがとね
Go heavy.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
Throws a fireball here.
あ無理
He has a simple zoning strat. Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
うわやって
うまいですね
Checks that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive.
連携の火に差し込んでいくそうそうそう
Not having the crosshair. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Low heavy hits mix up incoming.
全部見てますっと
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Light lead opens up.
もう少しで勝てそう
あー無理だあれ
ほら素晴らしい
Player one with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
いやーうまい熱く攻めるかクールに守るか楽しみです
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. Who'll gain control of the match in the early going?
強めの押し付けていけ
そう
Having the flank.
うんうん
Drive gauge management here is going to springs forward with the drive rush. Avoids getting stuck in the corner, so drive rush to keep it going. They've got the beat forward. Ooh, burnout activate.
緊張するのかもいけるよ
Closing it out with a super arc thing. Nice and clean. KO.
めっちゃいいや
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
今なら
the radar
Where's that?
up and running.
ゲーム見てますっと
Starts off zoning with the fireball.
あ
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Throw whisk. Goes for the drive rush.
わ
They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner.
そうそうそう
That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up.
お
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Right on the drive rush to keep it going.
うわ無理すぎ早えマジで
Player one, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage.
一発入れば
うわ無理あ
KO!
やるな
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
力のこもったぶつかり合いという感じでした
Anti-air drops him.
そうそうそう
Zankudo stops the attack by using a drive parry. Throws him. What's next?
ゲーム見てますっと
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player two has the life lead. Can they build on this?
あ落ちてきたいですね
うわ
Yoga flow. Drive rush to keep it going. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
ダメージにつなげられていないぞ
あもう
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
お互い慎重に
あ 最悪マジでもうはあ
Stunned off the wall. Player one with the rhythm, owning that space.
一発入れば逆転もありえそうです
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Who doesn't give up and gets the win
一
with
番
the
ダメな
throw.
巻き方してるな
見てて楽しいです
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Let's off a yoga fire. Drive rush to keep it going. Gotta do better than that.
うわ
Oh, drive reversal. Player two with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Player two has super gauge advantage. Attempts to break the stalemate. Springs forward with the drive rush.
ダメですか
Atomic flame.
元気だねまだまだいっちゃおう
They're in range. We're going to see a jump in, a dash.
Ah,
Done. Drive rush. Here comes the corner pressure.
ところが多すぎる
Okay, here we go. Time to test the reaction with Impact Peekaboo. It just bets it all on the drive rush.
うわ
Jump. Can the drive bring them back? Grounds them from a solid anti-air.
けどしたら無理ってことです
あ
Noticeable life lead.
Ah!
Is the comeback still possible? They're in right down and out.
すげえ言うことなしの内容だ
フランスだなかくるわ
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
いやー楽しみです
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
緊張感が伝わってきます解説頑張ります
Player one pushes the opponent into the corner.
この攻めを通したい
Confident answer.
うまいですね
Player one has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
ライフゲージにも注意してね
Denied up top. Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. the jump in. Grabs him.
連携の隙に突っ込んでいく
Shoots off a fireball up close. The jump in is denied. Throws a fireball here. Maybe a... Oh, burnout activate.
守りは崩れた SE には気をつけて
와,
KO.
ほら素晴らしい
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
素晴らしいですね意識したことができてるんじゃないでしょうか
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
迷ったら攻めるのもいいと思うよ
Opens him up with a throw.
ナイスナイス
Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. They gotta stop the bleeding here before it's too late.
一発入れば逆転がありえそうです
Manages to block the jump-in attack.
いろいろな技が出せてすごい
Jumps up. What are they doing? A parry? Looking for a chance.
最後まで気を抜かないで
Yoga flow. Drive rush to keep it going.
展開が早い相手もついてこれてないぞ
Needs some links. Drive rush. What are they gonna do? You're done.
すごすぎる
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
もうマジわかんなくなったら蹴りよいけるぞ
Managing to. This is gonna hurt. This can lead to some big. The throw connects.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
Oh, you blocked the low kick. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Still have drive impact here. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Oh, what a smart throw!
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしいまだまだいけるよ
Throws him.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
Drive rush.
いけるいけるよいけいけ
Back into the corner. What setups do they have? Down and out.
すごすぎる
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
本当にすごいです実際はありがとうございます
Three bob.
ゲーム見てますっと
All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Knockdown.
連携の隙に差し込んでいく
That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. Surprises them with the drive rush.
もう少しで勝てそうそうそう
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That's one KO.
やるな
Not sure how you're gonna break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
それはどんな移動をしたらいいんでしょうかね
Throws to get around their defense.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいです本当に
Jump! Player one will look to apply pressure here.
攻めの
예, 수고.
ここにあるはず僕ラウンドになりそうです
Blast! What now? Springs forward with the drive rush. Goes for the drive rush. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
一旦落ち着いていきたいですね
Oh, he burns the gauge to turn up the heat. Yoga flow. Impact
아,
block.
그래.
ナイスガード
Gotta be careful not to whiff this range. Drive rush to keep it going. Crowns her from above. Time to test the reactions with impact. Hold
Ah.
up. Connect.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
Each hit is so important. Turns out.
守りは崩れた SE には気をつけて
You're done.
すげえ言うことなしの内容だ
Yoga flow to mess with their head. The final round. Who's gonna take it?
頑張れ
Barely blocks the jump in. Player two with the lead. They go
와,
in and
도핑도
quick,
타이밍이
turn it all
수고해.
the way up with the super. The gloves are off. Here comes the super on. Three ball.
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
Reads the jump in perfect.
もう素晴らしい もう素晴らしい。
Player one is in a very good spot now.
見るところが多すぎる。
Time to test the reactions with impact peekaboo. Smaller rush. What is anti-air?
ナイスナイス。
This kid leads to some more fuel on the fire. Hook him up.
うまい。
Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it. Are you for real?
おお、大会さながらの動きでした。
Player two was the only one left standing.
Here comes a new challenger.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
この瞬間が来たぞ。
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
はい、じゃあ、始めるね。
Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
落ち着いていこうね。
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this round. Starts with the jump in. Carries the jump in to shut it down.
人気のシーン突っ込んでいく。
Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this round will turn out.
こっからこっから。
Checks up with the projectile. Sticks the jump in. Shows the overhead.
もう少しで勝てそう。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nails the anti-air.
意識してできるのが素晴らしい。
Hits him.
オーケー。
You could tell that one player was not holding back during that round, while the other couldn't get it going.
確かにまだまだにこのニュースがあったかもしれません。
They're thinking of scoring big off this meter use. Player one can work with this lead.
一発入ればそれがありそうです。
Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Yo, the pro. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big.
もっと気軽に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね。
Are we going to see a comeback here? Experiencing burnout.
めっちゃ緊張してるだろう。
Closes it out.
マジでいい。マジでいい。
That was.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
対戦前からお互いの気迫でキリキリしちゃってますね。
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
緊張感が伝わってきます。解説頑張ります。
Goes for the throw.
イケメンにいっちゃうよ。
Jump in finds the mark. Pressuring them in the corner.
この攻めを通したい。
There's a wall splat which leaves them wide open.
うまいですね。そうそう。
The throw is escaped. Holds out with the block. Perfect execution, and game plan nets our fighter a perfect round.
オーケー。
Yeesh, that didn't look like a fair fight at all. But let me hear your thoughts.
確かにきっかけのすごい気がしました。
Player one has the life lead, and they build on this.
一旦落ち着いていきたいです
やべ
ね。
Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here.
お互い慎重な立ち回りでしたね。
Will we see a drive that springs forward with the drive rush? Drive
Wow.
rush keeps it going. Rebound. Still struggling for they're going for the super hard.
素晴らしい。うまいよ。いけるよ。
わあマジか。
限界
was a fight for the books. Tell me what you think.
ストリートファイターは楽しいね
The ever crucial opening round is about to begin.
緊張感が伝わってきます解説頑張ります
Drive rush to keep the momentum. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
落ち着いていこうね
The fighters are at a standstill. They gotta be cooking for something. Will the drive rush here open things up for them? Maybe they're gonna talk it out?
もはや二度と来てでも過言ではないね
当たんのかよ
Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Alright, what's coming next? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Anything could happen here.
大丈夫かお前ら
It brings out the super. How's this going to work out for them?
ゲーム見てますっ
Still slugging it out and getting sweaty.
わあうわ
Fighters
ー
are barely alive. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Ooh, burnout activates.
と守りだ
Gets him.
ナイス
Did you feel that? That's tension in
2
the
回
air.
ずつ確認してると突っ込んでくる
でした
おわ
The drive impact is denied.
二人の前で打ってんだ
Very solid corner seal. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard.
うまいですね
A little extra damage on the counter hit throw.
あなんかやってる
おわ
ラッキー
Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Drive rush to keep it going.
あちょっと待ってマジで
Smart play with the throw.
そうそうそういろいろな技が出せてすごい
Gets clipped by the anti-air.
ナイスナイス
Lets off a yoga fire.
まだまだいっちゃおう
Looking for a chance. A real test of nerve here. Could be looking to start something.
ムムすべてに
Knocked him out of the air.
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
Hanging on for dear life. Could be looking to start something. You're done.
めっちゃいいやん
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line.
スリルが勝利の女神だ応援してるぞ
Which fighter will control the pace of the match, looking for the overhead this time?
ナイスガード
Oh, you never know what can happen here. Drive rush to keep it going. You know we paid to get in here, right? It just bets it all on the drive rush.
総員開始誰
Bamboozling time, this is gonna hurt. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes if the dude at the teleport connects with the throw.
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
Nowhere to run super art income.
いいよ
うわあ最悪
Excellent read. Taking chunks out of each other here. You know what? I watch Merciless Yoga. I'm sure Dawson is beefing, but he's definitely got some beef with you, though. They're taking this one to the absolute limit.
なんかで触れば触れれば
They are done.
おお大会さながらの動きでした
It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
じゃあ反撃してきます
Corvalon. Throwing some shade. Drive rush to keep it going. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 with the life lead.
こっからこっから
Just down the air approach. Had the radar up and running.
ゲーム見てますっと
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just
Wow.
how patient they could be.
もう少しで勝てそう
Are you both exchanging numbers or something?
なるほど全部理解しました
Anything could happen here. They break things off to take a quick breather. Somehow pushes back all the way to center, experiencing burnout.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかもいけるよ
Oh, what a read to block the drive impact. Oh my heart, I can't, man.
一発の終わりが期待すぎる
Snatches victory from the jaws of defeat.
なんとかできちゃうんだからもう
That match was too close, but definitely the kind of match you like to see, right? Jumps in, drive rush to keep it going. Big throw. Barely blocks the jump in. Super on deck for both fighters. Out springs forward with the drive rush. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big.
やってね。ああ、危ね。
The super doesn't hit. Clutch, anti-air. Noticeable lighting is a comeback still possible? Full drive, the stage is set for a comeback. Down and out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Not a lot happening. Spring
ああ、そうだね。
Gotta be mindful of reach connects with the throw.
いや、
Both fighters can't use drive. Their drive is solid and
あぶね。
Player 2 needs to slow down. Yoga floats to mess with her head. Reads the jump in perfect. They're in the corner. This may be super hard to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Oh, this super hard to change the makeup of this match. That corner position they picked this time to bust this out.
行ってくれこれ。
Feel their fate? Did it? Wait a minute.
いや、行かねえか。
Ooh, make your next move. What's it gonna be? It's over. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that.
すごい試合だった。